Okay, interviewing, what's your DeviantArt ID again?
Scott.
Scott, okay. And I'm told you have a rant for us about recolors and retarded OCs.
I have many rants about those on a daily basis.
Just shoot.
Just shoot. Okay. First off, I gotta point out this. Dragon Ball Z recolors. You take Frieza, you slap some green on him, put a horn in there, now some purple. I mean,
some glitter, some glitter.
Put them on a
different
anything
planet.
better.
Just use the
Put
same
them on a
Frieza.
different planet. Just use the same thing Frieza. Put on a different planet, and you've got an OC right there.
Call him bumfuck.
Yeah, call him bumfuck, and you've got the best OC ever. And guess what? As soon as you put it on there, 18 groups want it, and you've got 2,000 views that day. You can keep on doing that over and over again. And okay. Another thing I wanted to put on was Skyrim OCs.
Oh God.
The game
makes it for you. But why claim it as your own character? I mean, yes, some people actually do put these as their some people actually have characters they had before Skyrim and just implement them into the game. That's fine, but don't make a character on Skyrim. Call it your own character. Say, I made all this up, the Stormcloaks, all this junk, and slap it on DeviantArt. Just don't.
So you're talking about like they're not even writing about the character they put into the game. They're writing about someone completely different.
Pretty much.
That just baffles me. That's really sad. And it kind of goes to show how a lot of people will try to say that they're not lazy. It's like, oh, I don't want to be lazy and use my own character that I've already made. I want to do something completely different. I'm sitting there, I'm like, dude, I could read your story, look at your OC, and easily put him in Skyrim. They can't do that with shows like Bleach, My Little Pony, Naruto, all those things that have amazing fan bases, and the Sonic fan base, which we won't get into.
Blonic takes no prisoners.
Blonic takes no damn prisoners.
Another thing I wanted to get on was, I know Ben stated that he used Pony Creator to make his first character. That's perfectly fine. He actually made a story out of it. But for people, he designed them and everything. But for people that use Pony Maker as a crutch and use it for every single one of their pictures, and try to call themselves an artist, just caption it. That's when you've stepped across the line and you're pretty much using Lauren Foss's art for your own.
And I want to bring this up because I've gotten some crap for it before. And I've had to tell people, no, I did not recolor this. I do use references, like Rainbow Dash references, because Lightning Rain and Rainbow Dash shared a lot of resemblance when it came to the hair. And whenever I did draw it, I would sit there and draw it out. I would not recolor it. I would draw it, scan it, and GIMP it. That's not a recolor, is it?
No.
I did that.
No, technically that wouldn't be a recolor.
A recolor would be like taking the picture, copy and pasting it, and then just like editing the colors.
Like dropping colors in on GIMP.
Yes, that would be recoloring.
All right, I think I've got the gist of it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, it's using a vector straight from like a screenshot from the show, which would be rendering your own colors would be technically a recolor.
All right.
You essentially have to go out of your way, and you have to know you're recoloring to recolor.
And I've started to see more of these pop on DeviantArt. Going back to the Dragon Ball Z thing, I've seen people taking the sprites out of the game and claiming that they made that sprite by sprite, and that is their work. I've seen it many times. Just look at a Dragon Ball Z group anywhere, and you'll see it spammed to death. And it's usually like the old games, the older games from the PlayStation 2. They're using this.
So it doesn't look like they. So they can claim that they didn't do a lot of work, but yeah,
they still did something.
And so we're bringing recolors up. I want to bring this up. I've seen a lot of changeling OCs, if you want to call them that. Like people will just take all the changelings look the same. They're like the freaking grubs on Gears of War. All the locusts look the same. Now, all they'll really do is like maybe give them pupils or a different set of wings, but it still has the body of the changeling. Would that count as a recolor?
It might count either, but that would just bring me to my other point is people just doing that, making their OCs out of something simple. I mean, say Naruto's the most overused example for this. Naruto OCs, my father is Naruto and my mother is Sakura. I have the nine-tailed demon in me, blah, blah, blah. I'm Mary Sue all to hell and back.
Yeah.
No one can beat me.
Well, back to your changeling thing. It's really hard to make a changeling OC, and I've made a few. But
You've never drawn them, but...
I've actually drawn a few. But
well, I've never seen any upload of Deviantart, but...
I usually don't upload because it was a really short story. But the way I did the character was, instead of just making the changeling form, I actually made it what the form they
change into.
Yeah, to personify them.
So, okay, I don't know if you guys or Ben have seen it, but there is an anime called Soul Eater, and
I've seen it.
The weapons turn into people. So technically, what you're saying is he took on his own ID. Now, changelings, when they have to change into somebody, they have to look at someone.
Yes.
So was he like a committer of identity theft or what?
Sort of. You never find out whose identity he takes. It's sort of a plot twist that he was a changeling. It's sort of like, oh, he's just a regular pony, and at the end of the story, oh wait, he's a changeling. And then he goes into his changeling form.
Did he kill the guy who he changed into?
Yes.
That would make a lot more sense.
It's really hard to say with those changelings because you don't know if they're going by like what's her name, Jean Grey, where she has to actually have physical contact with the person in order to change into them. You know.
And on My Little Pony,
Like
they just looked at them. And they changed.
Yeah, there's just so many rules to that. It's hard to say for sure.
You know what this little conversation reminds me of? The rules of shapeshifting.
Oh God.
I mean, you can turn into any form of legal tender, but you get blown away by the wind. You can turn into a machine gun, but not bullets.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I love HomestarRunner.com. I'll stop referencing it after I use the sound effect for when they do change, which is Dwayne. Dwayne. It's even spelled like the name Dwayne.
Want to get back to the interview?
We're having fun.
I love fun, but I don't think Alex does.
I love fun.
Who doesn't love fun?
Communists.
Communists do not love fun.
Then why are we using Chinese Raundry
No,
Radio?
they have fun, but the fun is for everyone.
Yeah. Oh, Ben makes a good point. Communists love fun the most. They decided to share it and make sure even the homeless have fun.
Because you know what? Let me tell you something. Nobody knew them homeless.
They died anyway.
And they died of starvation anyways.
But they had fun though.
And you know it's sad is because working for a Kroger company, I'm actually in a union myself, and it's kind of like a communist kind of thing. So.
Unions killed Hostess. That's why we don't have Twinkies.
No, actually, they in a court, they actually said they have to make a deal with it.
So is it illegal to sell Twinkies now?
For probably a high price, yes. It's
Not
probably
yet.
iffy.
See, Hostess has yet to sell up their assets, so they could sell it to any other company, and then Twinkies could.
Disney's gonna buy them.
Disney's gonna buy everything.
Well, they bought everything else. They bought Marvel and they bought Star Wars, so I mean, they could buy Twinkies.
And sadly, they're talking about buying Hasbro.
Are you serious?
Nope. Not. I mean, yes, we are very serious.
I swear to God, if I'm sitting down watching My Little Pony one day and Mickey Mouse comes out of nowhere, he's like, "Oh, everyone, I'm a part of Ponyville now." I'm gonna carry a freaking baseball bat all the way to Disneyland, and I'm gonna beat the man in the freaking Mickey Mouse suit. And I'm gonna just be like, "You ruined my reanimated childhood that I never got to have."
You know, the only thing I can say to that is just get ready to release inappropriate amounts of CO2 into your panties.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I hope you're kidding me, because that's just awful.
Sadly, we're not, but I think where Hasbro does have its own TV show, like its own channel,
It can keep itself up.
it can keep itself up, you know.
George Lucas, he wasn't doing anything.
And especially with the brony community, I don't think they'll let Disney buying that happen, because they've already seen what we can do when it came to derpy hooves being apparently offensive.
Derp.
We got that out of the way real quick. So I doubt, like, if Hasbro posts anything about being bought by Disney, I'm pretty sure that the Brony community and people who watch what's that one show about the angry guy?
Jerk?
Yeah, the dude with jerk on his shirt.
Yeah, I forget what it's called.
Do you know what it's called, Ben?
Not at the moment.
Well, it's another Hasbro show.
Dan or something.
Yeah, Dan or something like that. It's a very average name.
Yeah.
And since Alex is putting more alcohol into his system, I'm gonna ask him one more question. You like alcohol, man?
I love alcohol.
What's your favorite alcohol?
Yeah, you get the same question.
I would have to say Jack Daniels. Jack Daniels is my favorite alcohol ever.
Well, that's your favorite brand, but so I'm guessing whiskey is your favorite.
Whiskey, yes.
Type?
Whiskey.
Okay.
He's getting a little
Tipsy.
tipsy.
Nope.
Alex, you've got the blush line, man.
I don't have the blush line.
You got the blush. You're like an anime schoolgirl with tentacles going up her skirt.
Nathan.
Oh God.
That reminds me of something else, but I don't want to bring it up right now.
Go ahead and bring it up.
No, this is going to be like a whole half-hour segment if I bring this up right now.
Oh God. Could you shorten it any?
No, I really would like to, but I just can't because everyone's going to have their own opinions.
Okay, we'll stay away from that then. But Alex, do you have anything else to say about the apparently OC artist?
Nope, not what I said. I got it all out of my system about 2 months ago. With that, let them do whatever they want to.
All right. Well, do you know any of the artists, or?
I would not like to mention any names.
So I'm taking it you do know one of the artists IRL.
You don't like to kiss and tell.
I don't like to kiss and tell.
You don't like to kiss and tell. All right.
I'm taking the habit, but that's good though. That's good. Because they know who they are.
Yeah. And if for some ungodly reason they run across, hey, Asian kid doing his own radio show, oh shit, they're talking about me. Okay, well, as an artist and a brony, Alex, let me get a drink of water real quick. How do you think it's helped you with your art any?
Being a brony?
Yeah.
I could say so. Yeah, I mean, there was a point where one of my arts was just dreadful and dreary. I mean, I could say MLP helped me bring me out of that.
Yeah, MLP inspired me a lot with the art. I mean, the animation of the show is just godly, especially what they've done with it in season 3.
It's definitely improved.
It has, like, the movement it's just as smooth as the free running in Assassin's Creed 3. And I know everybody has a pony story, so I'm going to get Ben's in here in a second. But, Alex, since you're being interviewed right here, how did you become a brony?
Well, I'd say it probably happened to me about end of my sophomore year in high school, beginning of my junior year. I had just discovered this wonderful website called 4chan. 4chan opened me up to so many new things. Well, one day while browsing the intellect of 4chan, a picture of this brightly colored pony decided to pop up on my screen. At first, I thought nothing of it. I said, let 4chan have their ponies. But then, as I saw more and more, this started becoming more of a everyday thing. Ponies became a...
Yes?
became like a part of my lifestyle pretty much. And even though I enjoyed the pictures, for months I never actually watched the show. I didn't really take class myself as a brony. And this is before you all even knew me. And even when you did know me, I still didn't tell you I was a brony until forever. And so I finally got around to watching the first few episodes of it, and I was just hooked. I mean, the characters, everything was just great. And if I had to say who my favorite pony was, it's none of the main 6. None. I'd have to say it would be Derpy Hoos.
Everybody loves Derpy.
Other than ponies, do you have any other favorite characters?
Yeah,
It's not a pony.
I was about to ask that.
It's not a pony. Like out of what? Like
Like dragons.
like dragons.
Dragons.
And the maybe you have a favorite Parasprite for all we know.
Parasprite. Yeah.
Parasprite B is best Parasprite.
Parasprite B is best Parasprite, everybody. If I had to say favorite dragon, Spike. Spike's got the swag.
Is he your favorite character in the show?
Hey, I would tell you he's probably my number one. Spike is the best pony. All right.
Well, Spike does get quite a few episodes, so I mean,
He does.
he learns. He
Well,
learns
do you
to
think
do the
Crackle gets enough love?
Crackle needs more love.
Crackle does need more.
Crackle can go fuck himself. That might be the alcohol talking, but
I'm taking this away from you. We've had
Go
enough.
Go
Okay.
Well, I think with the intoxication, we might want to cut this
No.
a bit short.
no.
we're gonna keep it going because I want to get Ben's, James's, and my pony story in.
Your pony stories. Fuck.
You just want to get mine in with my interview, or
Yeah, I'll get yours in with your segment.
yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. And so Ben, how did you become a brony?
It was actually through 4chan as well. I had seen a bunch of pictures of what I thought to be ponies, and I'm like, okay, what the hell? And it's sad, but here goes. I expected there to be porn of it being 4chan and all, since they pretty much almost invented, defined for it. I'm like, okay, so this has to be some kind of cartoon, and I figured it was maybe something on Cartoon Network or something, or Adult Swim. But, and I guess that's what started lurking, which was kind of those, confound these, they drive me to lurk. So that's when I went on to, oh man, so many websites I went on to, and I finally ended up on knowyourmeme.com, and it turned out it was My Little Pony. And I remember seeing all of the older generations, so I'm like, oh, they look kind of different now. So they had links to all the episodes, and I caught in midway through the seasons, and I was like, okay, so I watched the first episode, and that wasn't too bad. Just like kind of an introduction.
Yeah.
Second episode, that wasn't too bad either. So I watched the third one, then it was the fourth one, then it was the fifth one. And I'm like, oh my god, I actually kind of like this show. And that of course turns into a whole different kind of like at first I would kind of close the door to where I had the computer and be like, okay, I hope nobody sees me watching this show, to now to this point where I'm like, you know what, I don't care. I have my own pony toys, and
Yeah, we all have our own pony toys.
yeah, whether it be for sexual purposes or not.
I have a Lyra plushie. Does that make me less of a man?
Makes it cool.
Makes you strange if you have a Lyra plushie, Alex.
It's the one with the hole in the
Oh,
back.
God. You know what? That's the thing I wanted to bring up earlier. Is Rule 34 of is what is your opinion, and I'm asking that of everybody.
My opinion, I think it's sick and ruining a good show. But you've got to understand that there are funny things that can be done with it, like mock the microphone. At the beginning of his video, it says the person, thanks to the person who wrote this. I'm not sure if he did it, but he has done a cover, and the song is called "Clop Into the Ponies," and it's a parody of "Giggle at the Ghosties." Yeah, it's really hilarious. Anybody listening, I imply you to go listen to it now. It's hilarious. But then you've got the sick, twisted people who are like making these My Little Pony hentai type pillowcases with them in suggestive poses, and they're like full body
They're
pillows.
even going as far to make flash games.
I don't want to talk about it.
I don't either, because it's
Talk
very
about
sick.
it. You have to. We all talk about things that we're uncomfortable about.
So you're making the interviewer go NSFW.
Mm-hmm.
Ben said I have to, so I
Do you
have
mind
to.
if I tell
go.
the story? I think you've told it one too many times.
I think you're just wanting mic time.
I am, honestly.
Go ahead. I mean, I guess you can say that it happened to me. But...
Oh, it happened to both of us, and we both discovered it the same way, which was a creepy video over the internet. And because of the horrid creation of Lollipop Chainsaw...
Nah. Oh, you're talking about that video.
They made this video about Twilight in her bedroom. One thing leads to another, and you eventually end on a Tumblr page where you find a Flash game where Twilight and Fluttershy are raping a
bounded and gagged Rainbow Dash.
with dicks.
Yeah, and they somehow magically acquired dicks. We're not sure how, but they did.
Well, no, I saw that same animation, and it's actually Fluttershy that has the actual dick, but
oh god,
Twilight has just a strap on.
You ran across this?
Yeah, I did.
Oh god, we're disturbed people.
Well, I'm glad we're not the only ones.
I didn't I just got to the point where I saw Rainbow Dash, bound and gagged, and Fluttershy whips it out, and I'm like, you know what? I'm leaving this page right now because I'm not gonna watch this. Happened to my favorite pony.
I tried to scroll down their page to see if they had anything normal.
Did
you?
I did not. I just left Tumblr completely behind.
You want me to give you a few details?
Go ahead. Give me a few details.
There was a Cadence game.
Oh god.
I left that one quickly. There was a Chrysalis game. I left that one quickly.
Oh, Chrysalis.
Chrysalis. I call it Chrysalis. Sorry.
Oh, it's all good. Potato, potato.
And then I sort of left. I'm like, you know what? 3's the lucky number. I'm gone.
Oh god. Well, it seems that Alex has left the room, for he is far too gone.
Gone.
I'm digging that Applejack on top of that Applejack.
That's Applejackception.
Wait, is that incest or masturbation?
Technically masturbation.
All right.
Well, you want to sum this up, or?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and wrap this part of it up, and we'll pull you guys over to the next video if you want to listen, and you're really this bored with your lives. So, and
I think it's interesting.
I think it's interesting.
Talking about pony porn.
Talking about pony porn is interesting, apparently, people. But we're gonna cut on over to the next video. Was you saying something, Ben?
He's drinking his up.
No, I was telling you that could be a whole segment on its own,
Pony porn.
We could do that.
Long segment.
Because I already know I'm gonna bring you on the show more than once.
So let's wrap this up.
And we'll pull on to the next segment. Link is below. Please subscribe.
Woo-hoo.